Hi, third grade. This week in grammar, we are not going to work out of our green grammar book. We're going to take a pause from that this short week and spend some time reviewing some important parts of speech that we've been learning about all throughout third grade so far. We're going to review nouns, verbs, and adjectives. Remember that a noun is a person, place, or thing. Okay, and I should have mentioned throughout this presentation, we're going to play a little bit of a game. So grab a piece of paper and something to write with. And on the next slide, I'm going to set a timer for 1 minute and give you an opportunity to write down and brainstorm as many nouns as you can that relate to Christmas. Okay, so if you need to pause this while you go search for a writing utensil and a piece of paper, you may, but just keep thinking. Start thinking of some nouns related to Christmas that you can jot down. Okay? Okay, third grade. Hopefully you have a piece of paper and a writing utensil because when I start the timer, you are thinking of Christmas nouns, maybe people associated with Christmas, things associated with Christmas, or places associated with Christmas. No head starts. Here we go. Do your best. Keep writing. Person, place, or thing. Christmas now. You're halfway through. 20 more seconds. Don't give up. Keep persevering. You might see some nouns on the background of this countdown timer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pencils down, please. Alrighty. Now, on the next slide, I am going to reveal all of the ones that I thought of. Okay, so what I'll do is as I reveal my Christmas nouns, if you have this answer, you can put a check mark by it and get yourself a point. Okay, so you're trying to match my thinking. If you need to pause this at all while you're searching to see if you have that word, feel free to do that. But here are the people that I brainstormed first: Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, St. Nicholas, Kris Kringle, Father Christmas. I bet you a lot of you may have had Santa Claus as a person associated with Christmas, but I tried to get a little tricky for you with the other ones there. Okay, here are some places that I found associated with Christmas: North Pole, Santa's Workshop, the mall, Overly's, church. And finally, there are many things associated with Christmas, but give yourself a point if you wrote any of these things down: stocking, cookies, tree, gifts, decorations. All right, tally up your points and see how many points you earned for nouns. Okay, the next part of speech that we're going to spend some time reviewing are verbs. Remember, a verb shows action and describes what the subject is doing. Don't forget sneaky verbs that we learned about, like am, is, are, was, were, been, being. I can promise you, though, when we go to play the game with verbs, I did not put any sneaky verbs on my list. So you don't have to worry about putting those on there, okay? But just don't want you to forget that those are also verbs, okay? So find an open space. Maybe you want to flip your paper onto the back, or if you want to get a new sheet of paper, it's up to you. But I'm going to do the same procedure. I'm going to go to the next slide and give you 1 minute to jot down as many verbs that you can think of associated with Christmas. So think, what are some actions that you do during Christmas time or winter time? What are you doing? Okay. All right, everybody, pencils ready? And you may begin. Good luck. Remember, action words. What do you do at Christmas time? You can do it. Your time is already halfway over. Keep it up. 15 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your pencils down, please. Good work. All right. So, again, we're going to do the same procedure, and all of the verbs that you were able to jot down, give yourself a check mark or a point somehow if you happen to come up with the same verbs that I did. All right, here you go. Wrap, unwrap, shopping, decorate, sing, open, bake, eat, drink, sledding, skating, write, cooking, giving, receiving. Hopefully you were able to get a couple of those. Go ahead and count up your points for verbs. All right, the last part of speech that we are going to review this week are adjectives. Remember, an adjective is a word that describes a noun. Adjectives describe what kind or how many. All right, find yourself a new sheet of paper or a clear space on your paper, because for the next minute, you're going to write down as many describing words as you can about Christmas, okay? They're all Christmas themed. Here we go. You may begin. Good luck. What kind or how many? I don't think I put any number words. So stick to what kind. Think of some of those nouns you thought of at the beginning to see if you could describe any of those things or any of those places or describe any of those people. Might be tricky, but you can do it. 20 seconds left. Don't give up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and put your pencils down, please. Nice work. Alrighty. Now, here are the adjectives that I brainstormed. Give yourself a point for each one if you got a match. jolly, snowy, white, bright, red-nosed. I was thinking of describing Rudolph there, but if you put red, I'll count that too. Remember, color words are all adjectives. Sweet, cold, busy, delicious, exciting, green, merry, magical, shiny, decorated. Okay, go ahead and count up all of the points that you got for matching my nouns, my verbs, and my adjectives. If you got more than 10, I'd say you did a really good job trying to predict what I would come up with. All right, third grade, thanks so much for joining me for this fun review, and we will be practicing these parts of speech for the rest of this short week. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.